How you guys doing? Welcome to episode 465 on Motorcycle Madhouse Morning Mayhem, baby. Don't forget to click on that Discord friggin' link up there. Go over and have some fun over in the chat. You the voice, you the video. You guys know the routine. Plus, you get some more biker news over on HarleyLiberty.com. It is a good day today, except, Hollywood's a little messed up here, man. Little messed up. And it has to do with the Patriot Guard Riders. Yes, I told you all last year that the media was coming for the bikers, and now it seems that the military has been questioning a lot of the National Guard members, trying to figure out if there's any insiders that we're going to do something at the inauguration. By the way, what did you guys think of that? I didn't watch it, man. I watched the farewell, and that was about it. And politics, you can go screw yourself, because I'll never vote GOP again. I'm an independent, and go blow yourselves. That's what I have to say on that subject. But what has upset me, yes, it has upset me big. Big. The Patriot Guard Riders, their members are being looked at, as far as the military was concerned during all this processing stuff, to see if they were terrorists and all that good. But we're going to go over to their website and take a look at them. Now, this is the awesome Patriot Guard Riders. These are the same ones that stood in front of the funerals of vets while that one church, those idiots, were over there screaming all kinds of bad stuff. But they're a very patriotic organization. Very patriotic. It was founded in 2005 to shield families of fallen heroes from those that would disrupt the services of the loved ones. It don't sound like they're too extremist to me. Now, you have cops in this, you have firefighters, you have a lot of professionals in this, and, of course, a lot of veterans in this organization. It goes on to say, as membership has grown, the scope of the mission has too. They honor first responders as well as military veterans. Additionally, we have an active help on the home front program. Is that what they're considering to be extremism? I don't know, man. It's simple to join. All you have to do is follow this link, of course, to register. And it has all kinds of stuff. The upcoming missions page. Let's check that out. Let's get that up here. It's taking long. Come on, guys, get your servers up to date, man. But I understand all the stuff that's going on. So, here's some mission and events. It has a whole thing, man, of what's happening with them. And for them to go and say that they're extremists is messed up. Now, where I get this information from is right here from Jack Posobiec. He had a lot of freaking inside freaking connections with the White House, and he's big in the conservative movement. But a White Horse, and this was on the 19th, a White House source, the NRA, Turning Point USA. So if you're an NRA member, they're looking at you too. And Patriot Guard Riders are three of the many non-militia groups on the list CID FBI are using to cross-reference in vetting for potential extremists. Yes, welcome to Like a Basically Gang List, guys. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, they're going to start hitting everybody, aren't they? I told bikers this is going to happen. He goes on to say they're looking at various TP USA chapters in almost every university and high school where there is one. For example, high school members who are in the Future Soldier program, which is Army's version of the delayed entry. So they're looking into that. They're looking into Facebooks, Twitters, Instagrams, TikToks, and Snapchats also being checked. Units from deep red states such as Texas being thoroughly examined. Oh, then you had a guy out there that says the military's too white and they don't know if it's going to protect them. There you go. Welcome to the next 4 years. You guys who voted for them, enjoy. And I have to say, enjoy your gas prices. I guarantee those are going to be hitting at least $4 a gallon, at least, because that's what happens when this kind of administration gets put in. But the Patriot Guard Riders, really? Yeah, well, you know what? Bikers for Trump are going to be next, man. It'd be interesting to see what old Chris Cox does with Bikers for Trump, whose pecker he hangs on next. You know what? If you were going to have an organization like that, you might have wanted to name it something where you support somebody in the future. Just not, it's either so short-sightedness, but they use that for a lot of fundraising money and stuff. If you have to ask me, Bikers for Trump, you better pivot towards the South Carolina, or not Carolina, screw that, the South Dakota governor, Kristi Noem, because she has backed bikers. That's what your organization's about, by the way, right? Bikers for Trump. It's about bikers. I know, God forbid, you guys don't help out with motorcycle profiling or any of them kind of issues. God forbid. But you claim to be a political organization. So maybe you might want to start on day one, which is today, and start helping Kristi Noem. Because she really did back the bikers when it came to Sturgis last year, when all these liberal media outlets were screaming about Sturgis being happening. Out of that, there's only been 300 and some odd cases that were reported. And then they came back a couple months later and said, oh, wait a second, man, that's responsible for the whole Midwest and the coronavirus. Yes, have you noticed that everybody wants to open up all of a sudden now? Chicago, they came out, oh, we got to open our restaurants and bars. You know what? You played with people's lives for a whole year for your political deal. A whole year. You know what? Hold on a second here. Damn. There you go. Now it's fixed. I have to get that damn thing fixed better than it is, man. It always seems like it has that damn problem with the hookups. But anyway, Chicago's finally opening. You don't know how many businesses that went under because of them people playing politics. That stimulus bill that that measly $600, hopefully they're going to be coming out with $1,400 more. But, you know, with these regular politicians, they don't keep their damn promises. But if that comes out, would be good for the country, but they held it back because of an election last year. That's how much them millionaires really think of you. They really don't like you, man. I don't know how much more I can say on that subject. But Bikers for Trump, if you're out there, you're listening to Insane Throttles, Motorcycle Madhouse, Morning Mayhem right now, you might want to start helping Governor Kristi Noem. Because she is a biker to the heart, I think, man, even though I don't know if she rides or not, but I do know actions where she actually stood by bikers, and you guys got to remember, we got a huge voting block. I talked about that in one of the last episodes. Huge voting block. We need to start putting it to use, start coming together as far as that's concerned. So, you're looking at a new norm with the next 4 years, man. When they target Patriot Guard Riders, I seen that, I was like, you're kidding me. That's how scared these people are after the 6. And if you're white, they're going to be going after you for the next 4 years, man, because they love using the race card. That's all they do, man. They got no policies or anything like that. So if you're white, be prepared to hear that you're a racist for the next 4 years. You can fart, and that's what they're going to tell you. So you guys back that freaking Patriot Guard Riders. Hopefully they contacted Motorcycle Profiling Project to air their grievance. Maybe Motorcycle Profiling Project is on this. I would hope so, because this right here is a slap in the face to all damn veterans. Unfreaking real. These people make sure that there ain't no protest, or if there are, they stand in front and rev the engine so nobody can hear them. Burying one of their loved ones, a military vet, and they go after them. It's sickening. What do you veterans out there think about this development with them going around people's Facebook? And that's why I always say social media isn't secure unless you're on, one of the alt techs and you go under fake stuff and don't put your pictures up. And use the browsers, man. Now, with browsers, of course, there's Tor. Tor's secure as hell. That helps you get on the dark web. But then you got the other one I use is Brave, it's called. It's a new one. And as far as personal emails and stuff, I always use Proton Mail. But it's time to start taking your privacy really freaking serious, man. WhatsApp is garbage. Go to Signal. I did hear that WhatsApp is holding off on its new privacy policy because everybody started flocking away from them, which is good. They start flocking away from these big tech companies. Go to alt tech, is what I say. But we're going to go into the 2021 lineup for Harley Davidson before we get into the news. Yes, it's almost 2 months into 2021, and they finally decided that they're going to go out and put their lineup. Harley Davidson is being run backwards, but that's because Al Bundy, the shoe salesman, is now in charge of it. So we're going to have to see where he leads the company. The 2021 models are going to really tell us what direction the company's going in. So let's take a quick break, pay some bills, and I'll be right back.
Over to ProudHooligan.com for all your Insane Throttle official merchandise, including our new Proud Hooligan line. ProudHooligan.com has a wide assortment of gear to make you look good on your next ride. ProudHooligan.com is the go-to for every biker when they want to look good as well as to help the show out while doing it. Visit ProudHooligan.com now. Rock on.
Okay, let's go to an article real quick from newatlas.com, and then we're going to jump over to YouTube to one of my favorite channels that I follow, Gears and Gadgets. You guys got to go over there. You got to subscribe. He has a great platform. He has some real good commentary about the 2021 lineup that Harley Davidson has. So again, get on over there as soon as we're done with this article, we'll go hit it. So again, this is from newatlas.com. The new Street Bob 114 is heading up to Harley Davidson's 2021 lineup. Man, I remember when the 88 was the biggest damn thing around. Now it's up to 114 and larger than that, man. It's a decent looking bike. I got to give them that. It's kind of like, what, the Dyna maybe? I don't know. I don't like all the black on it. It's just blacked out too much. I think they overdid it with the powder coating. But it's a spoke wheel. It looks like it has some good suspension on it. I like the freaking lines on it. That's, I think this is the, I really do. I have to agree with this, that it's heading up the lineup. A beautiful bike. Let's see, in the build-up to the February 22 launch of the groundbreaking Pan Am adventure bike, which Harley Davidson's finally getting it, they got to start getting into other areas of the motorcycling community if they're going to stay relevant. Personally, I'm an African Twin fan. I'm not a real big fan of the Pan America. But Harley Davidson has unveiled its 2021 fleet, starting a punchier street bob, along with equipment upgrades and fresh colors across the range. Again, it does. I like the American #1 on there, and it's got a lot of nice fades on it. Let's see here. Worked throughout 2020 on the rewire strategy, a plan designed to streamline its manufacturing, sales, and marketing lines, and the first step in reconstructing process that's about to kick into second gear with the 5-year hardwire 2021 to 2025 plan. All these damn plans. Once the rewire phase is done, the American brand is setting its sights on evolution through innovation in an effort to attract new customers and offset its aging baby boomer base. Now, to address that, yeah, there's a lot of baby boomers that are retiring from the sport and the lifestyle, but at the same time, they're being replaced in the same age range. Don't forget that, man. I'm getting into the freaking 50s, and I'm still riding. Of course, I don't buy your bikes new because I think your prices are stupid. But, yeah, there's still a base there. To bring in new blood, HD is striking out in some surprising directions, and the upcoming Pan America 1250 is an example. I don't like it. You know, it looks all right, but I don't like it. You know, it don't do it for me, man. The African Twin is, you know, even though I believe Harley Davidson needs to get into this direction, they should have came up with a better design than this. It's kind of like based on the Buell engine, and it just looks bland to me, man. Expanding into the densely populated adventure class is a huge leap for the company that's stayed well within a very different wheelhouse for several decades. My question is, okay, you're getting into the Pan America and off-road. Why don't you get into dirt bikes and stuff? Just, you know, if you're going to go after them younger kids, get into the dirt bike crowd, too. You're already in flat track, even though you're leaving it up to the dealerships to do the sponsorships instead of the company as a whole. But you'll throw your logo, you'll probably pay $1 million a fight night in MMA. That was stupid. You know, what did you get on your return of investment for that? That's my question right there. The challenge becomes especially daunting when the landing zone is crowded with best-selling legends like the BMW R1250 GS, which is a beautiful bike, a Ducati Multistrada, a KTM 1290. Don't forget the African Twin. The Pan America is displayed on sheer determination. It does have a liquid cool engine on it. Harley Davidson has revealed the rest of the 2021 lineup, starting with the new Street Bob 114. The touring section received some updated equipment. See, that's always been Harley Davidson's problem, man. It's the same damn bikes year after year. And then, what is it? The last CEO, he wanted to launch a whole different lines, but then they cut back because of this CEO. But they go back in like this. Road King Special and the Street Glide get the new Daymaker LED lamp, while new two-tone color options are available for the Road Glide and the Street Glide. Okay? Really? And then you're calling it a 2021. The CVO, which is just ridiculous, man, with the price. That's just stupid. It has the Milwaukee 817 cube, and the audio system's design, well, Rockford Fosgate is a good one. The Street and the Sportster have been dropped completely. There's a smart, dumb move. Dropping the Sporty from the European market, whereas the 2021, the U.S. retains the Street 500 and 3 Sporties, the 48 Iron 883, and the Iron 1200. a new Euro 5 generation of Sportster is rumored to be on the way. But they're putting, you know what? That's the problem with Harley Davidson, man. They always put their freaking eggs in one basket. They did it with Livewire last year, and now they're putting all their hopes on the Pan America. Unreal. Anyway, I want to get Gears and Gadgets take on this. Again, go over and subscribe to them. Great damn channel. But here's some of his thoughts on the 2020 lineup.
Thanks for tuning in. So this video is going to be a bit of a 2021 Harley Davidson lineup prediction video. And it's coming on the heels of this article I read a couple days ago.
Kind of does like I do.
That said Harley Davidson custom 1250cc Sportster is on its way for 2021. Referring to the fact that Harley Davidson's website is saying it's going to be a 2021 release again. And I think the easiest way that you pare that down to start is by getting rid of some of the redundant models and making them packages. What I mean by that is
agree 100%.
Take the Lowrider S, just make it one bike, put it into two packages. Same with the Road King and the Road King Special, two packages, and then just right through the touring line, Street Glide. Instead of having the Street Glide Special, the Ultra Limited, and then you have the CVO, all that stuff, you just make it a Street Glide with 6 different package options for that bike. And yeah, it is.
See, that is a very good point right there. Start combining the models that just give it different packages and stuff. But what Harley Davidson is doing with keeping it as separate bikes is the pricing. The pricing that's how they get away with it, man. With charging more.
Still kind of the same thing, but again, you're just paring it down, and I'll get to why towards the tail end here. So the same with the Road Glide, again, 4 packages. And then the Tri-Glide, 2 packages. Now, to those of you who are going to say, well, that makes no sense. Why would they do that? Well, they already do it with bikes like the Heritage. You have the Heritage Classic, and then you have the Heritage FLHCS, which is the Special, which is the blacked out version. But they just call it the Heritage Classic on the website. And you just basically pick and choose color combinations as to how you want the bike. And that then dictates what package that you're getting. But I think they can do a better job of selling actual packages on these bikes. But like I said, they already kind of do it with the Heritage as it stands. So right off the bat, you kind of pare down all the bikes to what you need. Now going into—
I really like his commentary. That's why I'm encouraging you to go over to Gears and Gadgets for a lot of this information. He's making a ton of good points here as far as combining the models. Let's go step forward just a little bit here.
A lot of these bikes have a bit of carryover. If you like this one, you can kind of go for that one. And there's just kind of some really similar types of bikes out there in the Softails. So the first bike that I cut is the Street Bob. It's gone. And then the next one that I would cut, which is the Deluxe, which has already been cut, so I'm kind of cheating. I already know that one. Followed by the Softail Slim. And the Fat Bob, FXDR, we already know is on its way out. The Breakout, I believe, is already cut. As far as the touring line goes, I don't think you cut any of the bikes out of the touring line, but I do think you get rid of the freewheeler, just one extra trike that you don't need. Now, to everybody that's saying that I cut way too many bikes, you're looking at it here, you're like, well, the whole lineup is gone. It's really not. Keep in mind, I moved a bunch of these into packages, so there still are quite a bit of touring bikes there. We just kind of pared down the Softails. Got rid of the Sportster line because...
Now, if Harley Davidson's, rewire or hardwire plan was to streamline its manufacturing processes and its marketing, this makes a ton of freaking sense. Instead of having 4 bikes, same model and all that, it's just different accessories. You combine them all into packages. Dude makes a lot of freaking sense, man. That's why I watch him. Let's see what's here.
But I think it should be a 114. I don't think the 107 belongs in any bike with the word sport in front of it. At this point, the Fat Boy 114, I think they need to go back to more like a standard Fat Boy, knock that price down a little bit, and just let the Fat Boy be what the Fat Boy is. Now, the Heritage, I have it here blue, back with the Softails, because I think that's where it belongs. But I left the word CVO here because I didn't get rid of CVOs. I think CVO should remain an option. If the Heritage is going to stay in the touring
if you're
bike
rich.
I think Harley should offer a CVO for every touring bike they have, but not have it be a stock item. I think it should be something you have to order special, or maybe the dealer can order a couple of them in different models.
Now, his 2021 lineup, theoretically, he has at 6 cruisers, 4 touring, 1 electric, 1 trike, for a total of 12, but with packages in the different 119, reduced 22 to 15. Now, that's streamlining the process right there. Let's see. It's
$28,000 ultra limited, and then the narrative becomes Harley's cost $28,000. Well, it's a lot different if you look at a bike and say, oh, the starting price is $21,900, and you can buy packages that get it up to $29,000. Well, now the bike is $21,900, and you're adding packages all the way up to the top. So the automotive industry does that, and this is really where I come into the why I think Harley Davidson should be looking at it this way. So again, why? The reason is, if you go to the Chevrolet website right now, you see 4 cars. That's all you need to see. You don't see every single version of every single car where you're inundated with 20 vehicles when in all reality, you only have 4. So it just kind of helps streamline the experience. And this is where I can hear people saying like, well, Harley Davidson is premium. They're not the Chevrolet of motorcycles. Chevrolet is the lesser of brands, whatever.
Yeah.
Sure. But you go over to Porsche's website and you see the 718, the 911, the Taycan, the Pan America, the Macan, and the Cayenne. Now, when you go and highlight over top of those vehicles, you can see, oh, there's options, and you can build it up from whatever the
guy makes a ton of sense, man. Ton of sense. Again, get over to Gears and Gadgets, and subscribe over there. Now let's take some of these down here. Again, there's the Pan America that they're putting everything they got into, just like they did the Livewire. Going over to some biker news here. Uckland lawyer who laundered money for the Comancheros is declined parole. A former lawyer who was jailed after laundering $2.2 million for the Comanchero Motorcycle Club has been declined parole. Andrew Neil Simpson was jailed in February of 2020 for his part in a sophisticated money and drug operation. He was struck off as a lawyer in December. As of sentencing, Justice Gerard Van Bohemen said Simpson not only used his legal knowledge to facilitate the offending, but he also knew it was wrong. Quote, "You used your specialist knowledge as a lawyer to advise on structuring the laundering scheme across the multiple trust accounts you set up. You also channeled money through your solicitor's trust account and made deposits in the account yourself. You knew what you were doing was dodgy." Simpson, who is now 43, appeared on January 6 in front of the parole board, where he was paroled, was declined. A decision released through Stuff showed the board was concerned Simpson, who had not only had the opportunity to engage in treatment, would like to return to working as a lawyer in 5 years. Simpson told the board being a lawyer is what he knows and he is good at it. This comment fails to recognize that his dishonest behavior was not that a lawyer who is good at their job. So he was declined parole over in Oz. Now, still over in Aussie, and this is from the NSW government. New South Wales police have charged a Hells Angel outlaw motorcycle gang member following ongoing investigations into alleged criminal activity of the state's south coast as part of an ongoing targeting and disruption of criminal networks. Officers from the criminal group squad Strike Force Raptor, together with South Coast Police District, commenced inquiries into illicit activities in the Bay and Bison area. Following extensive investigations, officers executed 3 search warrants. During the searches, police seized steroids, knuckle dusters. Yeah, I have a good pair of that. They're like $10 online. Let me know if you need to know where to get your paperweights at. OMCG paraphernalia and other items relevant to the investigation. How is freaking support merchandise you to buy online part of your investigation? A 46-year-old Molly Mook man was taken to the cop station and charged with goods suspected and stolen in custody of another. The man, who is a Hells Angel OMCG member, was granted strict conditional bail to appear at Milton Local Court on Thursday, the 11th of February, 2021. Inquiries still continue. We'll be right back.
Go over to ProudHooligan.com for all your Insane Throttle official merchandise, including our new Proud Hooligan line. ProudHooligan.com has a wide assortment of gear to make you look good on your next ride. ProudHooligan.com is the go-to for every biker when they want to look good as well as to help the show out while doing it. Visit ProudHooligan.com now. Rock on. Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Join me Monday through Friday for Motorcycle Mayhem Morning Show on YouTube Live, Facebook, and all major podcasting platforms where we talk about all the major biker news going on in the scene. Rock on!
Rock on, baby, rock on. Don't forget to go over to our Discord server. Have some fun over there. Got a lot of good pictures. And again, over on Odyssey, where on Tuesdays, about 4 p.m., we drop an Unleashing Uncensored Hollywood over there. We already dropped 2 videos in the past 2 weeks. You can go over there and check that out. Also, we're on BitChute, and again, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and the rest of them, baby. Don't forget to listen to me over on the Hollywood and China Doll show. Let me know what you guys think of the 2021 Harley Davidson new lineup, as well as that story on the Patriot Guard Riders. Hopefully MPP gets involved in that, because damn, that is BS, baby. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you on the next segment, man.